What was the turning point for you in your addiction?
Kim, I had like a 10-year run using drugs. I started at the age of 13 and I stopped at the age of 23.
Okay.
And I found myself going nowhere rapidly. I was 23 years old. I weighed like 100 pounds. My 5'6" pants were too big for me. I damaged my body. I mean, I'm talking about extensive damage, you know, from shooting up and, you know, a lot of scars. And I became literally a pincushion. Anyone that knows about shooting drugs, after a while your veins collapse, you develop abscesses, and it got to the point where my circulation was bad, my legs would swell up, my arms, my hands. It was just horrible. I would wake up crying, and I was just so depressed that I saw myself dying. And it was at that point that I decided to just go away and get myself together. I had to do that, or I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here today.
Right. I know that. I know that. So where did you go? Did you go to rehab, detox? Like, what was the process?
Well, yeah, I woke up one morning and I told my son's father that I was tired and that I needed some help. And so I had gone to, what's the name of this place in Manhattan? Beth Israel.
Okay.
I went there for detox.
Oh, okay, right, because I know Beth Israel is a hospital.
Yeah.
But they have the, okay.
Yeah, they have a detox program there. And I never forget, the day that I went, they turned me away. They didn't have any beds available. And I started crying and I told them, please, I'm going to die. And they told me, if you come, I don't remember now how many days, and if I got there at 6 o'clock in the morning, that they would take me. And I did that. It was on my birthday. It was on my 23rd birthday.
Wow.
I went into detox for 7 days.
Wow.
And then from there, I went to a treatment facility, Project Return. It's still standing today out in the Bronx. And I went there. But, mind you, before I went into this drug treatment program, I had one more run. I had to go out there and get high just one more time. But I believe that if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have gotten there.
Okay, I get you. I get you. I understand. Alrighty, so you did say you went to rehab. What are some of the positive things you are doing in your life now?
Oh, God, well, I'll tell you, I've done a whole lot. You know, and I'll take it a little further back. I didn't have an education. I was a high school dropout. I went into treatment, and a few months after that, I was able to get my GED. I studied for it, and I passed it. I remained in treatment. I completed treatment, and I went to college and got my BA. Took a few tries, but I was finally able to get my BA, and through all this time, I started working in the field. I was very young working in the field. I was 24. I started 24 with an intern, and at 25, I was hired as a counselor. And then I went and I got my master's degree. So I've worked with, you know, people trying to get themselves together. I started in the substance abuse field, and today I'm working with the micropopulation, mentally ill, chemically addicted individuals, and that's like, you know, it's my life. You know, you mentioned at the beginning, you can't keep it unless you give it away, and you know, I'm a firm believer, you know, that you have to be able to help those that are trying to make it, that are trying to live again. You know?
Do you feel like it's kind of like your responsibility? Do you feel that it's a responsibility for you to help others?
You know what? No.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's a responsibility. I don't feel like it's an obligation. I look at it like a calling. It is a calling. When I was out there, when I was addicted, I mean, and I was doing bad. I never forget this methadone counselor asking me, well, you know, what do you want to do? You're so young. What do you want to do? And I looked that man, Kim, in his face, and I told him, I want to do what you're doing. And I meant that.
And I know you did.
From my heart. I didn't know that I would be doing what I'm doing today. I didn't know that. But it's a calling.
Yeah.
And I believe that I just have this gift to where, you know, I'm able to work with others and help them get to a better place. I do best at my job. I don't know about socially.
No, you're doing, actually, you're doing good.
I'm a little, you know, socially retarded, if I may say that, but I'll tell you one thing. I take my job seriously.
Okay.
Helping people is, you know, no money can pay for that because it's work, but it's work worthwhile.
Wow.
To see someone else, you know, smiling again because they're accomplishing little things.
Yeah.
There's just something little.
Right.
You know, and those little things, you know, it grows, you know, it becomes bigger and better to be able, you know, to be alive again, to feel and to deal with, you know, the struggles of life, the joys of life, you know, everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're living
without a drink or a drug,
right.
without smoking anything.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, you are living proof. You are here sharing that. Well, with that, my next question is, do you think you are a superwoman?
You know what, for all it's worth, I think, I believe, and I feel after everything that I've been through that I am a superwoman. I'm a superwoman and everything that comes along with being a superwoman.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to see how you was going to answer that, but I agree, you know, because, no, a lot of women, they say, no, I'm not a superwoman. No, I don't want to be a superwoman. It is also based on what is your definition of a superwoman, you know, so I want to hear yours, and yeah, you are a superwoman. So with that, my next question is, what advice do you have for that woman who's watching this interview right now who is struggling with drugs?
You have to know what you want. And if living better, if being better, if loving yourself and taking care of yourself is in the forefront, then you have to push forward and you have to reach out and believe that someone out there will help you and will support you. And you have to stick with it, because let me tell you, it is not easy, particularly for any woman who's been out there getting high for many, many years and getting to the point where you believe that, you know what, I'm never going to be anything other than an addict. That's not so. With those same thoughts, I came into recovery. I believed that I was destined to die an addict. But I said, I'm going to keep moving. Even though I don't think I can make it, I'm going to just move one foot in front of the other. Blind faith.
Thank you so much, Ilia, for that wisdom. I really appreciate it. Don't forget your ass on your chest.